assemble your team. There is much to be done.
Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Midnight Suns. I looked up how to do these two challenges, so let's see if I can do it hours after seeing the video. The Hunter is a lot more simpler, and Magik seems a little complicated. Maybe I just don't get the why of it all. Ugh, these load times. Oh. Okay. Tag out trophy, you absolute legend. Blade Storm, damage and forceful each enemy in an area. Oh shoot, I missed all the other stuff that's in there. Maybe you'll repeat it for me? Maybe. Ugh, these load times. What's happening right now? Okay. legendary. Oh. That actually does look pretty legit. Oh yeah, I like that a bunch. Okay, let's save that. Then let's try Magik's mission. Okay, I just watched Gamers Heroes video on how to do this, so I messed up the first time because I switched two things and screwed it up, so give it a look-ski. So this one and Limbo Portal. That's the part I screwed up. Steps, so hopefully I get this done correctly. Dang it, I screwed up. Okay, turns out I didn't screw up, I just didn't let the animation go all the way. So I get a legendary suit and the Dark Child card. So I guess you're supposed to do that move, and then let them defeat you, and then you win it. So that's embarrassing. And then I have seen Morbius's fight a move too, but or his challenge mode. I was like, oh, okay. That one seems a little more attack these people in this correct order. Okay, then we do story mode. Oh hey, this is the outfit I have for her in Marvel Strike Force.
Was that the first explosion you've survived? If so, you deserve a cookie. To be clear, I'm not going to bake it for you.
Oh, there you are.
I caught that explosion on video, and it looks 10 times worse. I knew you'd walk away from it, though. You're tough, like me.
Oh.
Everyone fears what they do not understand. And no one understands what happened when you touched the possessed symbiote. Whether you want Lilith dead or not, the mother and child bond still exists. It is a fact. Don't take it personally. I'm suspicious by nature. There is nothing wrong with embracing a little darkness. The trick is not letting it change you. Yes?
Do you have a bunch to say?
You were asleep for a long time. You must have been having some killer dreams?
The video of the explosion was hard to watch. Be glad you're still here. Having a bar is nice, though. Good way to unwind.
Try the Deadpool story mission and just was extremely frustrating the entire time. So I am just gonna do anything else. So not a hard mission. Defeat Turn Hydra. Defeat vampires. I guess. So frustrating that was. Because the way I clip these videos, like, it's gonna be a mess to edit them all together. I need to find out what level Hunter is at, and, you know, next time I add a round number and try again, but I'll work gotta watch a video on how other people defeated the statue, because I sure didn't do it. What little damage I was doing. Like it was healing itself from.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
So be it. Ready? You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life. So it begins. Do not try me again.
Shoot.
Prepare. Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have. You were never my equal.
For the mother!
Nice.
It was your time.
Where do they keep finding these guys?
Many before you have tried and failed.
You need this more than I do.
They do not stand a chance.
The history books really didn't do you justice.
Watch closely.
I am impressed.
Do not cross me again.
The car's just driving around.
Will not fail.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Ugh.
On Gamma, on the move!
They are as weak as we expected.
Where'd you learn that one?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You were too weak for this fight.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Less frustrating, that's for sure. Oof. Oh, man. I should check what level Hunter is at so I can decide how much more that is. Or at least I unlocked the story mission for the proper thing. I gotta watch a video. I should see what that Deadpool mission's even called. I don't even know what the time marker is gonna be for this video. This game can be frustrating. Like, just give me a kick card that I can kick something with. Just whatever team they recommend, like the third party. That's just what I'm gonna do. Whichever video shows me how to do it. Friendship book club meeting. Level 12, so at 20? That feels about right. Carol and Cap. Oh, because of that. Sure. Where's Ileana at?
Don't see the big deal about New York. LA has just as many monsters that need slaying.
I will post about this on my socials. And I might embellish a teensy bit. Yes?
Let's touch base.
I'm sure our colleagues would agree. I've used the Abbey's chapel many times. It's nice to have a peaceful place of worship.
Oh.
Hey, look who's awake. Wonder how long it'll take.
The Staff of One gets antsy if I don't use it every now and then.
just used to.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Hey there.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Sure.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Nice. Okay.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything?
Book club tonight. You in?
Meet you there.
See you there.
Okay, talk to Blade Lass.
Wasn't the first time I've read The Art of War, but I prefer this translation.
That book was a dense read, but I was struck by the similarities to Kree war manuals.
Okay.
One thing you and I have in common, Hunter. We both know death ain't a career ender. I mean, you've straight up resurrected. Oops, you're bad. Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others.
Oh, she gets
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure
where
out.
did that get Captain America's?
That Goth Knight thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night.
Carol's
My
last
point here,
interest.
until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So, the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master Sun.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
I have not met a Kree commander, but humans are just as capable of rigid thinking.
Oh, of course. I think that's what the text is working against. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability.
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Yeah, the team.
Lilith has no allies, just
I mean,
thralls.
Cat's loving all
She
her
is alone
answers.
in this fight, but we are united.
Are we?
Come here,
The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time.
Oh, there's Blade. I was like,
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
If it teaches me how to swear in Cree, I am in.
You don't need a book for that. Just hang around the war room when I'm running maintenance checks on Central. I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
I just came for the punch.
It's fantastic punch. I learned how to make it in the war.
It has been around that long? I thought it tasted funny.
Hydra spent the war trying to steal the recipe, but the best they could come up with was the Red Skull Punch.
Wow.
Still got it.
That went better than expected.
Captain Marvel seemed quite impressed with your selection.
No, she didn't. Did she? No, you're just messing with me.
The book she chose? It sounds like the Kree version of the book you chose.
You think so?
I know so.
Huh. That went way better than expected. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I should leave.
Good meeting.
if the target was damaged this turn, 64 damage. Captain America wants to chat.
Wish we had stopped for a hot dog and one of those papaya drinks everyone keeps telling me are so good.
I wanted to talk to you about, actually, let's go someplace else. It's a little personal.
Oh.
I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh? Having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles.
Yeah.
I need your advice, though.
Oh.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade.
Oh.
I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
You guys can fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye. But you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Yeah.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
I wish I could be more helpful.
What, are they talking to her?
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers.
I guess we should talk to Carol.
If this keeps up, you might not even need my help anymore.
Yo, it's good to see you.
Ugh, don't be so desperate. Oh. Why now?
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after.
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me?
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The Venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Alien monstrosities? Wanda's unchecked powers coupled with Banner's unhinged mind? Whatever you are planning, Mother, I fear it may be beyond even your control.
Your concern touches me, but I would risk the heavens themselves if it meant saving you.
I do not need saving.
Oh, but you do. And that crack in your collar is the first step. Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts, an ever so slight splinter in the glass, a hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I would not need this collar had I not been corrupted by your blood.
Is that what you believe? Oh, child. There is so much you must learn. But you would never believe me if I told you. Not here. Not now. You must discover those answers on your own. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me! The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Hey, Magik.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Peter, what's wrong? Stark and Strange are deciding what to do about Eddie. You think they'd ask, you know, the only guy who gets what Eddie's going through.
That sucks, dude. You okay?
I'm fine. It's Eddie I'm worried about, as well as the rest of you. But I guess I'm not qualified to handle this because I'm not an Avenger.
Yeah, you suck.
Men that powerful think they have all the answers.
Well, they're making a big mistake leaving the Venom expert out of their plan to stop Venom. I know how to get through to him, and how to keep him from hurting anyone. I'd never forgive myself if that happened.
You tell him, Peter.
Maybe I will.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Oh, hey there, Hunter. Don't mind me. No one else does.
Yeah, I'm trying not to either.
It's been nice getting to know you, Hunter.
Yeah, you too.
Someone either moved my test tubes, or I'm experimenting in my...
Okay, so I don't want to go down there just yet.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore. Good to see you, Hunter.
You remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came to cutting them down. I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all this time. As hard as Sarah tried to keep you out of the tower, you always found your way back in, just in time to wake her up at the crack of dawn.
Just like you wanted.
Oof, magic.
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. I will do as you wish. Hey, Hunter. Okay, what's Hydra up to now? This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long. Got some ops ready for you. Stay out of trouble.
Nice to get some fresh air.
Don't be shy! Hit me!
Do your thing.
Wait, what was I just thinking about? Oh, that's right. Hey buddy, I love you. I'm almost done here.
Hi, Hunter.
Being a mutant must be fascinating.
Did you just say that out loud?
Oof. Before all these new people showed up, I did not think I felt so different. Now I see someone look at me, I'm scary or weird. Oh. I like more magic points.
Thanks, Hunter.
Alright, let's finish this.
Hey, boss. Got something for you. Oh, you are gonna love this. All right, let's get started. Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler. Hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that too.
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest.
Okay.
Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one.
Yeah.
Look, Peter's a great kid. With a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes.
Yeah.
Look what happened to me with Bruce.
Venom is not Banner, Tony, and Peter is not you.
I got some.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see... Well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
Yeah. End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her.
Okay.
Talk to you soon, Hunter. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Oh, what's this?
Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
I like that.
I'm here if you need me.
We've lost people before. Never gets easy.
Doctor Strange wants to talk?
Hunter, if you have a moment to I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
If anyone understands Venom, it is Peter. He might be a good candidate for this mission. The ability to put ourselves in our enemies' shoes can tell us where they have been, and where they are going.
Peter. Interesting. His innate humanity and unwavering empathy for Eddie Brock's plight could make him an ideal candidate. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence.
Sure.
But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
Привет, Hunter. You have problem?
No.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
Maybe they are trying to protect you, Peter. They see your youth and feel the need to shield you a bit.
I've saved the city I don't know how many times. What do I have to do to prove myself? Grow a goatee like Strange?
I do not think that is necessary.
Good, because it would be way too itchy under the mask.
I know it can be frustrating, but you should not waste time wallowing in it.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kind of useless.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
Oof.
You should try it. See what happens.
What? No way. I was only kidding.
Maybe I was too.
I want to get Stark's attention, but I also don't want him to think I'm an idiot.
Too late for that.
Most of them don't stick around as a pompous version of themselves. Tony and Strange really need to figure out some sort of magical, unfallen Control-Z button, and fast.
Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost Rider, easy mission. Ugh. So I guess I want to take Storm this time? Next time. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching.
Quiet. I hear voices.